Hi, in this video we'll be talking about conditional statements. Conditional statements are necessary for branches in the workflow. The decision depends on the Boolean value to which the expression in the conditional statement evaluates. Workflow with conditions can be visualized in flowcharts. Here's an example. Now, the first decision to make is, do you have a coupon? There are two possible answers, yes and no, which means true or false. So, there are two branches now. If the answer is true, then we go to the next thing, which is your price is $120. If the answer is false, then we have another conditional block. Ever bought any of our products? And again, we have two possible options here, true or false. If true is chosen, then we go directly to this part. Your price is $120. If false is chosen, another branch is selected in the workflow. Your price is $280. Now, at the end, regardless of which branch was originally chosen, we get to this final part, pay. Now, this chart could be represented in code like this. Now here we have the two variables, have coupon and bought any product. They are both originally set to true. And here we have the conditions. The first condition, if have coupon equals true, then price equals 120, print paying, and here we have the price. So this is the branch on the right. Else, which means if this is not true, else go this way, choose this branch. So we go to the next condition. If bought any product equals true, then the price is 120, and we print the price again. Else, which means in the second condition, we choose the other branch, the price is 280, and this price is printed out again. Now let's run this program. Paying 120. As you can see, conditions may be nested. Now, with the two Boolean variables set to true, we'll get the following output, paying 120 as you just saw. How did it work? Well, the first line in the condition, which is here, is checked, and this condition is true because this variable is set to true, which means this block of code should be executed. Now, the price is set to 120 and it's printed out. And now let's change the first variable to false. Okay, now let's run the program again. Paying $120. How did it work this time? Well, this time the condition over here is not true. It's not met. So the first block of code is not executed. Instead, the else block is executed. Now, inside the else block, the variable bought any product is set to true. So this condition is met. If so, the block of code beneath it is executed. Again, setting the price to 120. Now, the nested else block is ignored. And now let's try to set both variables to false. Let's run the program. Paying $280. Okay. Now, this is because the condition in the first line here is not met, which redirected the workflow into the else block. Inside the else block, this condition is not met either, so the nested else block was executed. This one. And here the value of price is set to 280. Well, this code works, but there are lots of repetitions. Repetitive code is bad and should be avoided. We can easily do it with our code by using logical operators. In conditional statements, we can use logical operators and, or, not. So let's refactor our code so that it's no longer repetitive. So what is repeated here? For example, this line of code, print, where the price is printed, is repeated in each block. So it is definitely going to be executed. So let's move it out of here to the end, outside of any conditional block of code, because it's going to be executed anyway. Now we don't need it here, and we don't need it here. Fine. Good. Now, the price is set to 120 if this condition is met or if this condition is met. So this is again repeated here and here, which is not necessary. We can just copy this condition and add an OR operator over here, or this. So if this is true or this is true, the price should be set to 120. Now we don't need this code here, and this block of code should be now simplified to just this, which means we don't need that. Okay, now the code is much simpler and it works exactly the same. With these two variables set to false, the result will be paying 280, just like before. This code is just simpler and better. And now we can make this code even simpler. Instead of writing something like this, if half coupon equals true, or something like this, if but any product equals true, we can just remove this part, because this is just the same, and here. If half coupon or but any product. This means if this is true or this is true. And now the rest is the same, it should work the same. Paying $280. Fine. Okay, that's it for this video. If you like it, a thumbs up would be great. Also, make sure to subscribe for future videos. If you want to leave a comment or ask a question, you're welcome to do so. Thanks for watching.